Hi there, students. Okay, I had a question from Cheyenne about what's the difference between diverse, disparate, dissimilar, divergent, distinct, and discrete. Okay, this is not going to be an easy video. Okay, if something is described as diverse, all these words are adjectives, it means it includes many different things of many different types. Many different types of people. So I have people watching my videos from countries as diverse as Nicaragua or Thailand or New Zealand, okay, diverse from many different things, from many different places. Very often we talk about cultural diversity, yeah, different types. Yeah, so if something is diverse, it's a group, but it's got many different things within it. Yeah, they're different from each other. Now, if we use the word disparate, disparate says that the things inside a group are very different. They're different in every way. So if something is diverse says a group with different things in it. But if the things are disparate, they are radically different. Yeah, they're at extremes of the scale. So I think maybe English and Mandarin are very disparate languages. Okay, they're very different. A virus is very disparate to a mammal. Okay, they're both forms of life, but they're different in every way. So you could have a diverse group, but maybe the things within that group, there are some similarities, they're all different, but maybe they are fairly similar. Or you could have disparate things in your diverse group. Each of them is very different from the others. Okay, dissimilar. This, I think, is a much more general word. It's an umbrella word. It means that the two things are not similar. They're different. They are not alike. Okay, so, yeah, chalk and cheese are dissimilar. Yeah, so a a diverse group is full of dissimilar elements. Yeah, whereas disparate, very dissimilar. Okay, so dissimilar. Also notice with this word dissimilar, often we use it in the negative. These two things are not dissimilar. You're saying there are quite a lot of similarities between the two. My opinion is not dissimilar to yours. But then things can be highly dissimilar, disparate. A group of dissimilar things, diverse. Okay, let's look at the next one now, divergent. Okay, if two things are divergent, this comes from diverge, to move apart. So two things that are divergent are moving apart. They're becoming more different from each other. But we can also use divergent just to mean different. But the idea of divergent is they're moving apart. So these two people have very divergent views. Okay, their views are dissimilar, Maybe they're not disparate yet, but if we give it enough time, they may become very different, uh, very dissimilar. Divergent personalities. Okay, let's see. In this, we don't exactly have the meaning of moving apart, yeah? And I would say here, divergent, we're using it to mean dissimilar, different, not the same. But with divergent, there is an idea that they are moving apart. They're not becoming more similar. So, divergent interests, just different interests. Divergent opinions, different again. There are divergent approaches of how to resolve this problem. Okay, so that's divergent. Either just different, but we've got an undercurrent here of moving apart, becoming more and more dissimilar. Okay, now the next one, distinct. If something is distinct, it's clearly noticeable. You can see it. Yeah, you can see that it's the difference between two distinct things. So distinct says they're not the same. You are able to notice the difference. The difference certainly exists. Or we can also use distinct to say certainly there's a distinct smell of manure in the air today. Yeah, okay, it's distinct. I can clearly smell it. So these two concepts are quite distinct from each other. You can clearly separate the two, yeah? They're not the same, yeah? And there is a difference, yeah? So distinct, clearly separate and different, not to be ignored, real and present. The students have distinct levels of ability. You can clearly tell the difference. It's not they're not divergent, moving apart, although they might be, but they're certainly dissimilar. Also distinct, we can say in separate units. So each student has his distinct locker to put his own things in. And this leads us to the next word, which is discrete. Okay, if things are discrete, discrete says they don't join together. They're not joined together. Yeah? They're clearly separate. But notice distinct, clearly different. Discrete, clearly separate. They're not joined. You can also use discrete to mean different in shape or form. Yeah, the form is distinct, but yes, the letters are each of the letters are put in discrete pigeonholes. The text is split into discrete categories. Each one is separated from the other. The business is separated into discrete compartments, or discrete small companies. So separate, independent. Yeah, having an independent existence apart from the others. Okay, so each person has their discrete area of work. So they don't join each other. So in this way, that they are different because they occupy individual spaces, but they may be in many ways not dissimilar. Yeah, they might be fairly similar. Okay, so that's quite a lot of words. Diverse, from lots of different places. Disparate, from radically different groups. Dissimilar, not the same, not having a similarity, different. Divergent, moving apart. Distinct, clearly they are different. It is easy to see the difference. And discrete, in individual units. Okay, so that they are apart, they are separated. Yeah, the area has 4 discrete neighborhoods. Yeah, they are separated one from the other. So what about formality? Diverse, I'm probably going to give diverse 5.5. Disparate 6.5 is a bit more formal. Dissimilar 5, use it anywhere. Divergent 6.5, it's a little bit more formal. Distinct 5 formality, use it anywhere. And discrete, I'd probably give it a 6 in formality. So, diverse, from lots of different, with lots of different characteristics. Disparate, widely different. Dissimilar, not the same, different. Divergent, moving apart. Distinct, noticeably different. And discrete, separated. So, I hope that's helped you. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. Diverse, divergent, dissimilar, divergent, disparate, distinct, and discrete.